like calling for Superman when you've killed Clark. My metaphor meanders, there's no grander scheme. I'm just whiling the time away till the next scene. In some cases, monetization is a useful tool to raise funds in new and innovative ways. Now, to be clear, I am not opposed to monetization when it is handled responsibly, and furthermore, to charge the player. 8 p.m. We'll get to that in a bit. I grab a bus to a middle-classy restaurant trying to make the transition from greasy spoon to fine dining. I walk across the drab brown tile floor and see Angie seated at a table for two. A candle set on the green linen cloth sits between the glass salt and pepper shakers, casting a golden light on her. She's so beautiful, I don't even notice the harshness of the fluorescent lights racked along the ceiling. I take my seat on the padded chair and watch her watch me for a minute in that revoltingly sweet way you see some people dare to be in public. This moment is always nice. I wish more moments in life could be like this exact moment. Nothing else matters but the person you're with, and the world around you just freezes. But these moments can't last forever. Reality breaks in, and the pall of the rational world cascades down on you. Suddenly, all I can hear is the hissing buzz of the fluorescent lights, and I remember that she's been growing distant from me. I know it's my fault because I've been so distant from her, but it still feels like a betrayal. We've been dating for years, but we just can't connect. Well, actually, I refuse to connect. If you knew what it was like, then you'd get it. I love the woman, I do, but I'm haunted by the ghost of impermanence. Nothing lasts. There's no forever, and I just can't be with her if it's not going to be forever. We throw around some old jokes we've both heard before and pretend we're hearing them anew, and sip iced tea while we wait for our meals. As I carve through the steak and rice on my porcelain plate and she nibbles at her salad and pierogies, we share civil conversation and some degree of what could be generously labeled flirtation. God sends down a tauntingly beautiful waitress to serve us. I caught a whiff of her perfume as she set down our mince and bill, and I hate myself for liking it. Angie wants to split the bill. I hold tightly onto my end, she onto hers, and the symmetry of the symbolism is mocking. Her language is one of money. She comes by it honestly. Her father owns several islands and a TV station. Her bedtime stories were awash with blue chips and savings bonds. She knew how to speak with money. Her message was clear. She wasn't going to be hanging around to wait for me to get my shit together. We split the bill. We kiss at the door. She heads back to her office. She said something about not trusting the new secretary, and I walk to the bus stop. I don't tell her anything. I say I love you. I know she doesn't think I mean it. She smiles. I smile. Exeunt. I love and hate the bus for the same reason. It's got people in it. People with their snot and their spit and their kids and their gum and their noise and their MP3 music phones cranked too high, and the one guy in the back paradoxically listening to his headphones so loudly that you can hear it from the front, or the kind of slow, harmless, mentally deficient guys chatting up the bus driver. People with their lives in transit. People with their hopes, their dreams, their imperfections. People who give old ladies their seats. People who are going to work as nurses and janitors and convenience store clerks. Real people, I think. There's my stop, in front of the library. I pull the yellow cord and sidle past a goth couple and an old lady stepping out into the sunlight and head for the library doors. I make a beeline for the city records. I know the librarians recognize me, but I don't really care. This is the only time in my life that I actually know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going to happen when I wake up in the morning, and in a few hours I'll be the puppet of cruel and unusual fates. But right now, this familiar pattern is comforting. It's certain. But it's only the beginning of the mission. I grabbed the most recent copy of the City Blueprint.
Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Knot it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Run myself out and no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away.
Subscribe.
Thank you, Subscribosaur.